Everybody's a Brothario, divorced single dad, now on a mission to help all the guys out there not fall into the same traps that so many of us have come before. So today, I reacted to a video of this chick's a bit ago about when guys stop caring, which is she was pretty close, but now we'll see. This one's about your wife wants sex, but apparently just not with you. So let's see what she's saying here.
Your wife wants sex, just not with you. And before you lose it in my comments, just stay with me for a second, because in 60 seconds, you're going to know exactly what happened. And it's not what you think. It's not the kids. It's not the stress, and it is not her hormones. Most men believe that a woman's desire is a fixed setting. They believe it was locked in on wedding day and guaranteed for life. I got news for you, my friends. Not the case. That is.
Then why, if that's not the case, did she recite those vows showing that everything was fixed and locked in on the wedding day, if that's not the case? Why are you going to try and tell us that, oh no, what the woman wants is not what actually the woman wants? It's not her hormones, even though women conveniently have a time in a month where they can be an absolute bitch and blame it on their hormones and get a free pass from society when they don't deserve it because they can't control themselves. Okay? Why is it that when women have kids, everything dries up and they don't want to deal with anyone anymore because of those kids? Okay? What are these random ass excuses here saying something is not what it actually is? I don't really know what's going on.
Not how female attraction works. It never was, and it never will be. Her desire is an unconscious response. It doesn't answer to promises. It doesn't answer to history. It doesn't even answer to loyalty.
Right. Her whole being is the fact that you can't figure any goddamn thing out. Okay? A woman wants something, but the thing that they want, they don't actually want. Oh no, it's on you to try and figure out what that thing is that they actually want, that is different than what the thing is that they say they want, because they can't communicate to you what it is they want because they don't even understand their freaking selves. This is such a bunch of convoluted bullshit. I can already tell that this video is just trying to justify dumb shit that women do and like not take responsibility for it. Okay?
Only answers to signals. And here's where you got it all wrong. You think providing keeps her wanting you. You work hard, you pay the bills, you're loyal, reliable, present. Okay, good. But why is she wanting you less and less every year that passes?
Yeah, why is she wanting us every year less and less that passes? What is the same thing that you hear all these times from all of these women when they say they're looking for guys? They need to be 6 feet and they need to make 6 figures. Is that 6-figure thing not all about being provided? Is that not what women are telling us they want? Is that not what every woman out there now, no matter how much of a cave troll or beached whale she is, she seems to think that she is deserving of someone that makes 6 figures a year? That is what they are telling you. How is it all of a sudden that is not what they want? They claim they want security. They are hypergamous by nature, which means they want security until they feel like they don't have security and they want to go get security someplace else. To try and say it is anything other than that is some bullshit. This is some random female coping nonsense here.
You want to know why? Because you're trying to solve a problem that is the wrong problem. Your paycheck buys her security, okay? But security is not desire. They're not.
Then why do women say what they want in a man is 6 figures? Answer that question. This is why there is no point in trying to figure out what a woman actually wants, because even they don't know. They tell you they want 6 figures. They tell you they want security, but then you'll have another woman here say, no, they don't actually want that. Even though they said they want that, they want desire from you. So what is their desire attached to? Is it attached to the money and the security that they claim they want? Or no, is it attached to some other random shit? This is why guys are in a lose-lose situation all the time when it comes to women, because no matter what you do, you will never be able to figure out what a woman actually wants. It's that, what's that Notebook movie, right? That what do you want?
What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? God damn it. What do you want?
I don't know. What do you want? I don't know. Like, come on. This is ridiculous. How is anyone in the world supposed to be able to figure anything out when women can't even articulate what it is they friggin' want? When they don't even know what they want? When they will refuse to talk to a guy to let them know what they want? To even try and help anything out? To even try and save any sort of situation? They refuse. They wall themselves off. They form this unpassable moat in their mind between what they have and what all of a sudden they want, which is now different than what they wanted at the beginning to get what they have. There is no possible way any sort of guy can figure this nonsense out. Stop trying, guys. Because no matter what this chick's going to tell you, no matter what another chick's going to tell you, it's all going to be different. There is no figuring a woman out.
Even in the same freaking category. So what signals does her body actually respond to? 3 things: strength, confidence, and unpredictability. Her body reads those signals and she gets turned on just naturally. And here's the part that's going to make you a little bit mad. You had those traits, remember? You used to be confident, you used to be funny, you used to have an edge, and you didn't give a fuck. And somewhere along the way, you got domesticated.
Oh, guys, you hear that? You hear her, what she said? It's your fault. It is your fault that the woman who told you what she wanted at the beginning and you decided to give her what she wanted and then she changed her mind after the fact, it is your fault that you tried to give her what she wanted and that she decides that she doesn't want to have sex with you, wants to have sex with somebody else. It's your fault, guys. Don't you get it? This is all your fault because you dared to try and appease a woman with what she is and what she said that she wanted to begin with. You dared to do that. You dared to try and actually listen to a woman and respect what it is that she told you and give her that. You dared to provide her stuff and security. You dared to take on all the responsibility that she said she wanted. You dared to do all this stuff. It's your fault. That's your fault. Had you decided to not do that, just like, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do any of that shit. I'm going to treat you like a piece of shit. I have my confidence. I have my whatever. I have my unpredictability. Hey, guess what? I just took a dump on the bathroom floor. I didn't even get in the toilet this time. Ha! Unpredictable. I bet that's really got you turned down now, doesn't it? This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. For someone that could have a good take on some other thing, to have a take that is so bad on this, it shows the dichotomy of women, right? For one thing, they can be a salient creature that can sometimes, very rarely, be able to make a coherent, logical thought. And then they go do something completely the opposite and be so out of touch with reality and blame the situation for a woman changing away from what she wanted. They'll blame that on the guy because the guy gave her what she wanted. This is the reality of women. This is insanity.
Confidence gone. Now you ask permission to exist. The fire, it's out. Now your big plans are picking a show to watch on Netflix. That edge.
Asking permission? What way is a guy asking permission? Oh, is it saying, hey, look, I want to go do something with my friends or whatever? Are you free to watch the kids so I can go do this? As you sit here and bitch about like you got a lot of work to do, is that asking for permission? Or should the guy just go, I'm leaving. I'll be back when I get back. Just to come back to be bitched at by the woman nonstop for 3 fucking weeks and get the cold goddamn shoulder and her avoid you and not talk to you. Okay? So now by saying, hey, I want to give you a heads up that this is what I would like to do to try and avoid this damn situation that inevitably you're going to put me in because you're a woman and that's how you act. That is now a bad trait because you're having to ask for permission to make sure you don't get harassed mercilessly and treated like shit. See, do you see how out of touch women are with the brains? How they can say one thing and then they completely change to something else? This is what I'm saying with the guys. Guys, the guy she was talking about here who was strong and confident and unpredictable, that strong, confident, unpredictable guy is still the exact same guy. That's the way he was when she met him. Guys are who they are. They form who they are very early on in life. Women constantly change based on societal pressures and who they surround themselves with. Okay, what they consume, all right? So this guy who, according to the woman, was strong and confident and unpredictable is still strong and confident and unpredictable. It's just now that the woman has changed to where she doesn't like this version of strength, this version of confidence, and this version of unpredictability. She wants a different version of that by somebody else because she's reading her damn clit lit, or she's nonstop scrolling fucking TikTok, or she's talking to her single friends or her divorced friends who are now talking about all this new shit they're getting to do, and then it poisons the woman's mind. The reason the woman is changing is because of outside forces, and she has no ability to remain herself. She cannot. She has no integrity in her being that keeps her from being so easily morphed and changed into something else by society. That is the reason. It is not you guys. Guys are who they are. So when she is trying to say this shit, it is completely doing everything that we know women are incapable of doing, and that is taking any sort of accountability. This is pushing the burden onto the guy instead of accepting the fact that it's the women that are goddamn changing without letting the guys know that they are changing. Do you see the hypocrisy here?
You had, it's dead. You're the most predictable man on earth. She watched the man you used to be dissolve in real time. So she didn't just stop wanting sex. She stopped wanting to have sex with the man that you replaced him with. That is why your marriage feels like a roommate arrangement. But
no, again, you as a guy did not replace the guy you were with a different guy. She, as a woman, changed her way, her understanding of what she wanted that guy to be. The guy's not at fault here. It is the woman. But here we go. We have a woman trying to act like she can express the broken mentalness of whatever that phrase I'm trying to think of the women here. The guy is not the problem. It is the woman's problem. The guy did not become predictable. The guy did not lose his confidence. The guy did not lose his edge. The guy became everything that she wanted, and then she changed her wants away from that guy because she finally got what she supposedly wanted. But as I said many times, women do not know how to be happy. So when she finally got what she wanted to make herself happy, she decides she's no longer happy. Now she wants something different. It is not an unpredictability thing that she wants in a guy. It is she needs to have unpredictability to keep her head entertained. Because she can't sit there and just enjoy what is. This is the woman's problem. This is not a male problem.
here's the good news. Attraction isn't dead. It's just dormant. Just bring back that man. Do it now and watch her remember why she chose you in the first place. Your wife wants...
Bullshit. That man is there. That is still the same man that she has had from the very beginning. What she is wanting is a different version of that guy. She's wanting a different guy altogether. She is wanting someone who is not who that guy was at the very beginning. This is how women work. They want something until they get it, and then they want something different. That is why we can look at this. We can just throw this in here. That 85% of all purchasing decisions in the U.S. are made by women. Why? Because they want something. And then they buy and they spend money on it. Whether it's something that is needed or not, 99% of the time, it is not needed. This is simply done because of wants. And why is it that they want something? Because they are bored with what they have. Because what they wanted originally, they no longer want. It is not just with guys, it is with absolutely everything. That is why the credit card debt is so out of fucking control. Because women buy too much shit that they don't need. You will have a woman that falls in love with a guy temporarily, gets that guy on the hook. The guy has all of his own shit. He has his own house, all stuff, plates, all whatever. The woman comes in. She doesn't like his furniture. She doesn't like his plates or whatever. So she will go about spending all the money to replace this with stuff that she wants. Then inevitably, in a few years or whatever, she replaces that shit with new shit because she wants it. And the entire time that this is happening, had that guy remained single, unless something catastrophic happened and like the couch caught on fire, he would still have the same shit because it is functional, because guys are who they are. They don't change. Women change on whims. The wind can blow a different direction and the woman is a different person. It is not the guy's fault. It is the woman's fault, and they refuse to see that. My God, for a woman that had a decent take on when guys stop caring, this take here couldn't be any more freaking like out of touch with reality. This is the most lacking in accountability take I have ever seen when it comes to a woman and not understanding the fact that she is the one changing and expecting the world to change and keep up with her. All right, guys. Jesus Christ. This is Brothario. That's all I have to say on this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will check you later.
All right, check you later.